Hey kids, Flexing Teacher Weber here. I hope you're having a good day. This week we had missed a lot of classes due to other activities, but we just spent a little time comparing and ordering fractions. What we started out doing was drawing pictures of fractions and comparing them. So when they have the same denominator, it's really easy to compare them, right? So in this one, you can compare 4/5 to 3/5. And you can see that 4/5 is a little bit larger, right? So 4/5 would be greater than 3/5. And notice when they have the same denominator, the same bottom number, you just need to compare the top number. So same thing here. 5/6, I'll shade in 5/6. And 6/6. And you compare them, and 6/6 is greater than 5/6. Now, when they have a different denominator, it's a little bit different. So if you check this out, there's 1/2, and there's 1/3. And you can see that 1/2 is greater than 1/3 from the picture. Now the reason being is they have the same parts shaded, but 1/2 has fewer parts. So if they have the same numerator, it's actually the one with the smaller denominator that's larger because it has fewer parts. So 1/2 is greater than 1/3. So we'll check this out again. So here's 2/3. Here's 2/5. So same number of parts shaded, but 2/3 has fewer parts, so the parts are larger. So 2/3 is greater than 3/5. Let's look at 5/8 and 5/6. So same number of parts shaded. So 5/8. There's 5/8. And here's 5/6. So 5/6 is larger, right? They have the same number of parts shaded, but the number of parts is fewer, so they're larger parts. So 5/6 is greater than 5/8, or 5/8 is less than 5/6. So the kids did an assignment like that, and then we had to start looking at it without the picture. And we know now if fractions have the same numerator, the one with the greater denominator is the smaller fraction. So in this one, they both have numerator 5, but since this one, 5/7 has fewer parts, it's the larger fraction, and we would say 5/9 is less than 5/7. Same thing here. Numerator 3, so both pictures would have 3 shaded, but since there are fewer parts on 3/7, 3/7 would have larger parts, and so it would be the larger fraction. We'd say 3/7 is larger than 3/11. 5/8 and 5/6, actually I think we already did this one, but with a picture. So they both have 5 parts shaded, but 5/6 has fewer parts. It only has 6 parts in total, so it would be the larger fraction. We would say 5/8 is less than 5/6 because the parts of 5/6 would be larger. And same thing here, same numerator. Both would have 9 parts shaded, but 9/15 is going to be the larger fraction because it's got fewer parts. So its 9 parts will be larger parts because it's got fewer parts. So the kids did an assignment on that today. And then what's up next is to take the same idea and order them from smallest to largest. So the idea here, if you look at this, they all have the same numerator 1. So the one with the fewer number of parts is going to be the larger fraction. So we know 1/2 will be the larger fraction. Then if we're talking about fewest number of parts, then 1/3 has the second fewest number of parts. And 1/4 has the most number of parts, so its one part that's shaded will be the smallest. So this is the order from least to greatest. This is smallest to largest. So 1/4 would be the least. And 1/2 would be the greatest. So let's look at that in a couple other examples as well. So 5/8, 5/7, 5/6, they all have the same numerator. So the one that has the fewest number of parts will be the largest. So 5/6 has the fewest number of parts. It's the largest. 5/7 has the next fewest number of parts. It's the second largest, and the smallest one is 5/8. So from smallest to largest, that's 5/8 to 5/6. Look at a couple more. So again, they all have the same numerator. They all have the same part shaded. So the one with the most parts is going to have the least amount shaded. The one with the fewest parts will have the most of it shaded. So if you look at 4/11, that would be the smallest fraction because it has the least amount of it shaded. 4/9 would be the next fraction because it has the second least shaded, and then 4/7 would be the largest one. Okay, let's look at one more. So they all have the numerator of 1 whole, So the one that has the most parts will be the smallest fraction because it'll have the least amount shaded. So the smallest fraction here is 1/8. The next fraction would be 1/6. And the next would be 1/3. Because 1/3 has the fewest amount of parts. So this one part that's shaded would have the largest amount shaded. So the kids got an assignment today. They had to take these fractions and put them in order from smallest to largest. So I hope that video helps. That's all for now. Flexing Teacher Weber, out.